Hello. Please come right in. Oh, no, you're not bothering me at all. I was just finishing up a few things while I was waiting for you to arrive. I expect that you're my 3 o'clock appointment for potion brewing. Okay, well then yes, by all means, come right in and have a seat at the little table right there. As you can see, I have all the ingredients you'll be needing laid out before you. So, is this your first potion making class? Well, welcome to the wonderful world of potion making then. I hope that you enjoy everything that you learn here and find many wonderful uses for it in your daily life. Now, today, of course, you've signed up to make a love potion. There is something that you may have already read, that it's very unethical to try and brew a love potion to force someone in particular to find you irresistible. That's just wrong on so many levels. So I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of that. And now that we have that little disclaimer out of the way, I'm something of a fun instructor, so we're just going to throw those ethics right out the window. Okay, so yeah, have a seat. The first thing we're going to start with is getting your brewing pot ready. You may have noticed that I did not give you a cauldron. Personally, I think cauldrons are a little bit heavy, especially for your first potion. You know, they can be a little weighty to try and use, so I prefer to use these taller little pots, and they have the nice little pouring tip, which makes it very easy to bottle your potions. The idea that you can only brew in a cauldron is really just silly, you know. It's whatever you have available, you know. Any kind of pan that, is heat resistant, so you can't just use like a plastic bowl or something unless you're brewing cold potions. But for any kind of potion that you do have to cook, you just need something that can take heat, you know, just like any other kind of cooking that you would do in your normal everyday life. So I've given you a pot similar to mine with the pouring tip, you know. Again, the main reason that most people used cauldrons in the older days was because that's what they had around, you know. Everyone cooked in cast iron cauldrons, but these days we have so many more wonderful styles of cooking pots available, so I see no reason not to utilize them. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is light up your burner there. Yep, just like that. Use the matches. Yep. Okay, great. And so then you want to get your pot set up over your burner so that you can start adding in all of your lovely ingredients. So the first thing you want to do, there's already water in your pot. You just want to let that come to a boil. And while it's boiling, you're going to take some frostweed, and you're going to want to dice this very finely. Now, what the frostweed will do is that will thaw the frozen cold hearts of people who just seem to be giving you the cold shoulder. So what you're going to do is just take the knife on your table. You're going to mince this up very finely, okay? So yeah, just mince, tiny little pieces. And then you're just going to drop all those little pieces right into your pot. There you go. Oh, and look, the water starts boiling immediately as soon as that frostweed goes in. So, okay, so next thing you want to add is one of the most important ingredients. You want to add some fairy dust because, of course, what is a magic potion without some legitimate magic, right? So you just want to take your little bottle of fairy dust on the table before you there. Just dump a little bit of that in, you know, just until it sparkles to your liking. This is not an exact science. It's really more of a feel thing. So you just want to see how it feels to you. And when your potion feels the right amount of sparkly or magical, then you can stop pouring. Do stop pouring before the bottle's empty, though. Okay, yes. That's kind of important. If you use the whole bottle, this is just going to be too powerful to even be near, and it might even affect you just breathing in the aroma. So go somewhat easy on the fairy dust, yes. Okay, so an important ingredient to add in next is a piece of rose quartz. Now, if you brew this potion alone at home, you want to make sure that you store your rose quartz someplace out of the sunlight, because otherwise the sun will suck the color out of it and it will turn from rosy pink to white. And once it turns white, the love potion power in it is gone. So you want to make sure that you keep it nice and pink, so always keep it covered until you're actually ready to use it. And so now we're just going to drop this pretty little stone right into the potion. And obviously it's not going to disintegrate or anything. It's just to lend its magical love powers to the love potion, okay? Yeah, just drop it right in there, yep. Watch out for the splashes, yes. Okay. So, let's just let that simmer for a moment. Who are you making this potion for? Let's have a little conversation while the potion's simmering. Is this for someone in particular or in general? Okay, well that's good to know, because that will help me help you with one of the steps a little bit farther down the line in this potion. How long have you been interested? Okay, yep. Fairly common, yeah, that's often when people come to me to learn how to brew this potion, is when they've been, just too shy to make a move. So if nothing else, having this potion does give you extra confidence to make that move, so you get both the effect of the potion and the placebo effect of just your own confidence being boosted. So another great reason to brew a love potion. Okay, now it looks like mine's simmering pretty good. How is yours doing? Okay, so then we're going to move on. Now, this is indigo powder. This is actual powder from the indigo plant, so you want to try to avoid getting this on your skin, because it will dye your skin blue, which can be both cool and irritating depending on what you've got going on this week. But if you don't want blue skin, avoid actually touching the powder. But just open the top of your package and dump in a little bit. Again, like the fairy dust, you just want to dump this in until it suits you, Don't dump in too much, obviously. And again, don't use the whole package, or it's going to be a very blue potion and it's going to make you blue. But the reason we use the indigo powder, because it is blue, it will take away the blues you've been feeling about your love life, which of course is done by the magic effect that comes from the love potion. So dump in a healthy amount of that. Now the next thing you're going to want to add this pretty quick before all of the indigo powder is gone. This is moonfish, and this is a very romantic fish because they mate for life, so it's a good one to use in a love potion. So again, just pop out the cork, dump in a little bit, just a dab of moonfish oil, and then you just want to take your knife again, and you want to stir that in, because you don't want to let this do its own thing. You really want to stir it in so it gets into all the layers of your potion. So yeah, just stir that in real good and make sure that it's all throughout all the layers of your potion. Because if it's not fully infused, it won't have quite the power that you're looking for. So, okay, so we're just going to let that simmer for a few minutes again. Do you mind if I ask if anyone else in your family is a regular potion maker, or is this just completely new to you? Completely new. Okay, well, you're stepping into a whole new world then, aren't you? Yes. Were you recommended this class by someone? A friend or an acquaintance? you saw our ad in the Yellow Pages. Yes, we advertise a variety of different places, Yellow Pages, social media, newspapers, Which Weekly. We get a lot of business from there. So, yeah, we find that advertising just helps people find us who wouldn't necessarily be able to find us, unless you really have a sorcerer in your circle. It's probably not something you're going to stumble onto by yourself. So we like to advertise in a variety of places. So, okay, so this looks like it's brewing up pretty good here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some rose essential oil. So you just want to take that, and we're going to do this very carefully with the dropper. Just take that. I'm going to add 10 drops, no more, or it will be too potent and you won't be able to repel potential romantic partners. So you don't want it too potent, so just 10 drops, no more. And then again, we're just going to stir that in. Okay, and now love can be messy, so we do have to have kind of an icky step. And what that is we're going to add the spiders. Now, these are actually not real spiders, because you don't want to be adding dead animals into a love potion. It sort of ruins the magic, because then you're harming something to create something good, and it just doesn't work that well. So these are actually candied spiders that look exactly like real spiders. So what you're going to do is you're just going to drop one of those into your potion and then wait for that to completely dissolve. And then, of course, you have to drop in a second one, because what good is one spider? You need a pair of two in order to make this love potion work. Okay, and now we're just going to stir everything in one more time. Give it a good stir. And then you just want to leave that sitting until it boils, okay? So just leave that sitting like that for a few minutes. And when it's boiling, we'll put in the last, perhaps most important and least ethical part of this potion, okay? So, when your potion is finished, I'll show you how to bottle it. And this is not something that needs to be taken internally. This is a potion that you can simply spray on yourself. Same way you would spray on bug spray, but instead of repelling things, it will bring things to you. It'll bring in potential romantic partners, or perhaps someone particular if you have someone in mind. Yes, this potion will work on someone of any gender, so it does not have to be specific to you. You can also share this potion with friends or relatives who might be interested in different people than you are. And yes, it's just your generic all-around potion. So this potion, same ingredients are used for everyone, no matter who the spellcaster is or who the intended is. So it's a nice, convenient potion. That's why I use this one a lot, because it can be used for everyone. You can also rub this on someone in particular. Obviously, you have to be close enough to the person to rub it on them. So if you're in love with someone across the opposite side of the world, it's not quite going to work that well that way. It is a scent potion, so you do have to be in the vicinity of people. Okay, so is your potion boiling now as well? Alright, then it's time to add in the very last, most important ingredient. And again, this is completely unethical, but it's a lot more fun. If you have someone in particular, you can write their name down. And if you don't have anyone in particular, you can just kind of write out the type of persons that you're looking for. And that's actually one of the best ways to do it, because you might end up with someone even better than who you could imagine. So being as general as possible, not someone specific, but more the type of person you're looking for is a good way to go. So once you've got that written down, just drop that into your potion there, and then you're just going to give that one final stir. Okay, so your love potion is ready. You of course want to bottle it, so on your table before you, I have an empty bottle. The nice little, remove the cork, and then this is where the handy little pour pots come. Just take that and pour that right into the bottle. There's no need for ladling or spilling or anything like that. This is why I like these pour pots so well. So just dump that right into there. There will be a few pieces of miscellaneous things in the bottom. The rose quartz crystal is still in there, some of the leaves that haven't quite disintegrated yet, things like that. So don't worry about any of that. You just want the liquid, and then recork it and leave the cork on until you're actually ready to use it. And again, you can rub this on yourself daily to make yourself more attractive to the person that you're looking for, the type of person that you're looking for, and put it on every day before you leave the house and see what wonderful things come your way. Okay? Well, I hope that you have found this class enjoyable and instructive, and I wish you great luck in using your new love potion. So go ahead and start using it every day and get out there and find your love. Have a wonderful day.